Guys, and welcome to another episode of Behind the Closed Doors. Now, it's still very quiet at our studio, but that's gonna change in a few minutes for the very simple reason today it's time for the workshop A to Z. Now, what is the workshop A to Z? Let me tell you. But first, let's go in because the weather isn't that nice. Now, the workshop A to Z is all about lighting, retouching and business tips. But it's a bigger group. Now, normally with all my workshops, the students also shoot during the workshop. With this workshop, it's a listen and learn workshop. And the week is already getting ready because how many people are here today?
About 25.
25 people. So we've set everything up with the books, some cake, coffee, and of course all our instructional videos. But let's go inside and let's see how the studio looks. So, of course, when you come in, we first have our banner set up. And we have a lot of seats. Now, we like to fly economy comfort, so we leave a lot of room between the seats because I want people to be moving around. Now, normally, this, of course, is my desk. But for today, we changed the desk actually to over here. So I'm using my laptop, the Dell XPS, Wacom tablet, Epson projector straight into the screen, and we're gonna do one set on stage and probably one set over here, so we still have some work to do. And the students will come in at 10 and it's now around 9:15, so it's gonna be a fun day. And well, Bart and Anneweek are gonna do the filming, so if it's not right, it's not me, it's them. Join us for today's episode of Behind the Closed Doors. If you like what we do, subscribe to the channel, leave comments below, and of course smash that like button. Most of all, tell other people about it. Let's go. So what kind of setups are we going to do today? Now, the first setup, or one of the setups, will be on the podium, and I'm going to show the attendees what you can do with a simple chair. So how to pose your model on the chair, how to light it, how you can use the chair, and of course problems with shadows on the chair. And we're probably going to add something like this, like a little bit of a prop, so you can see how light fall off can actually benefit your shot. Another setup, and this is probably the first setup I'm going to do, it's going to be a very simple portrait against a distressed wall. I'm going to use the Expert D500. I'm going to use a reflector first without grid and then with, to show people that you can make very stunning portraits with just the most simple modifiers, a reflector and a grid. It's something that a lot of people have but they don't use because they go for the big softboxes. And this light is so much more beautiful. The other set is maybe here. So maybe from a low angle up to show people what you can do with something that's already in your studio. Now, of course, we're also going to do something else today, and that's actually show what you do if you don't have a studio. And for that, we're going to use this Lestolite panoramic backdrop. I really love this. Now, of course, there's a reason why I love this, because the moment that they thought about this panoramic background, they actually contacted me and gave me a lot of samples to choose from. So we shot a while with different backdrops in this panoramic background, and this was the one that I really liked the most. So the cool thing is that this backdrop that you see is actually my own choice. Now, how often does it happen that you work with a product that's exactly what you want it to be? So that's awesome. Now, in front of it you actually see these flags, and I have 2 of those here. In total we have 3 in our studio. And these are used to literally just steer the light and to give a really nice sense of, think about that old vintage look like George Sorel Harcourt, where you see those lines on the face. Now, a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to work with those, but also how hard it is, because a lot of people will place them really close to the lighting, and at that point the transition will be very soft. So key is actually move that light back. And that's what I'm going to show them today. It's going to be a really interesting day because when I do the shoot, right after I'm going to run to my laptop. Just kidding. I'm going to sit down and also do the whole retouching part. So they're literally going to go from A to Z. It's going to be interesting. So students are almost here. I'm getting ready for A to Z. Enjoy. Oh, and our model today is a Rosa.
Kiss still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're on the horizon. You're on the horizon. I'm a butterfly who has only begun, taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I'm a brother in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. You're on the horizon. You're on the horizon. Let me tell you what I found. Leaving everything behind, knowing there is more in life than I would. Now I wanna embrace life, you and I side by side, knowing there is more in life than I would.
Guys, and that was the workshop A to Z. Tomorrow we're in Eersel for a workshop, and of course you're gonna see that in behind the closed doors. If you like what we do, subscribe to the channel, leave comments below, smash that like button. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.